We're out at Quilpie Airport and we're at the Amy Johnson landing site. Alright, Rebecca and Charlie, can you see I've got your dress on today? My daughter and son-in-law bought me a dress. I'm wearing it. Alright, so Amy Johnson landing site. Never heard of Amy Johnson before, had you?
Nope.
Okay.
We should have had some.
Would you like to hold the selfie stick while I read this?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I've got a bit of information about Amy Johnson, which is really, really interesting. Okay, Amy Johnson was born in 1903. She was a pioneering English pilot.
Is she alive?
She was born in 1903.
She could still be alive.
She'd be bloody old.
120.
Alright, can you let me get on to the information? People aren't interested in you. Alright. She was a pioneering English pilot who was the first woman to fly solo from London to Australia.
Wow.
That was in 1930. She landed in Quilpie when she was flying from Darwin to Brisbane. So that's why we have the landing site here.
Oh, I thought she died when she landed.
I haven't got onto the rest of my information yet. She wanted to beat Bert Hinkler's record, which was 16 days. She flew a single-engine Gypsy Moth from Croydon, England on May the 5th, 1930 and landed in Darwin on May the 24th. So it took her 19 days. So she didn't beat Bert Hinkler's record.
That's still pretty bloody good. Jesus.
Okay, an epic flight of 11,000 miles. She made numerous other records throughout her time. Anyhow, her commercial flying ended with the outbreak of World War II in 1939. She joined the Air Transport Auxiliary, which was a pool of experienced pilots who were ineligible for the RAF service. However, her flying duties consisted of ferrying aircraft from factory airstrips to the RAF bases. Well, can you let me in it to give the rest of the information? Stop, John. Stop. Stand still.
I'm standing still. So I'm in trouble again holding the selfie stick, see?
Well, you've got to tell me what you're doing so I know what you're doing. Okay. So she was flying the aircraft from RAF factories to the bases, right? It was on one of these routine flights that Amy crashed into the Thames estuary and was drowned.
Wow.
And that was in 1941. Reportedly, she flew off course due to terrible weather and was reported to have run out of fuel.
So how did she land here?
The precise course of her crash has never been confirmed and her body was never found. She landed here on one of her expeditions, John, before the war. See, you weren't listening, were you?
Tablets haven't kicked in yet. Okay.
Okay, so she did London to Australia.
Yep.
She went back home. She did
Okay.
other things.
Yep.
And then the wall came.
Uh-huh.
And then she had to stop.
Okay.
But that was interesting. Never heard of Amy Johnson.
Was very interesting.
And she died. Let's go.
That's pretty primitive back then to fly a plane and pretty gutsy.
Well, solo, 11,000 miles.
Yeah, that's a long way.
So that was pretty good.
I know.
I wouldn't have done it.
I wouldn't have done
All right, let's go find something else in Quilpie.
it. Okay. Tracy's just gone into the Visitor Information Centre. So today is a public holiday, and there's a big funeral on at the moment. So we're finding there's just been nothing open. So everything's closed. Tracy's just gone in there, and we've just got to decide what we're going to do next. But yeah, it's 31 degrees. Let me give my little weather report, and also what bars have we got. So in Quilpie we've got 5G on Telstra, and we have 3 bars. So the reception's quite good out here. Guys, I'm just trying to fiddle out how these bloody settings I've turned it.
So those 3 museums here are free.
Yeah.
And so we can go and see that. And she said St Finbarr's Church will open after the funeral.
Playing around with the settings.
What have you done?
I've turned the front screen off, so I don't know if that's recording or not.
How did you turn the front screen
Well, in the settings there was a button to say you could switch from screen to screen, and I did that, but I went back and I clicked it and it won't come back, and I've even turned it on and off. So I'm going to have to sort of maybe Google it. I don't know if it's working or not.
Is it recording or you
It
don't
says
even
record.
know?
It says record, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Anyway, go on.
All right,
We'll just
so-
we'll just pretend it's recording if it's not.
Oh, okay. So, Visitor Information Centre.
Yep.
There's 3 museums here. There's a military museum, a railway museum, and I can't remember what the other one is. It's free, and there's tea and coffee in there for free as well. St Finbarr's Church will open again after the funeral has finished. The cafe is open, the pub will open for lunch, but everything else, it's a public holiday and everything in Quilpie is closed.
And how come you're not wearing your new Opal?
Oh, I forgot my Opal.
I've been noticing you haven't been wearing that.
Oh, you need
I haven't,
to
I haven't
remind
said
me.
anything because I shouldn't really have to say
I
anything.
forgot about my Opal. And the little fancy colour, the funny shape one would go well with this dress.
Would?
So tomorrow when we leave, we'll have to stop at Foodworks in the butcher.
Oh, so Foodworks, you say...
Everything's shut,
Oh,
John.
I didn't hear you say Foodworks was shut as well.
Everything's shut. Everything's shut.
Petrol station? Because we sort of
Well, I don't know.
we sort of aren't going to get really anywhere with a quarter of a tank.
Well, we'll just do these museums and go back to the caravan.
All right. Okay. All right.
So see, I don't know if it's flashing at the front.
Is it? I think I've
There's
just
a red,
turned.
there's a red light flashing.
Yeah, I know. I've got a.
So all I sent you to do was to change the battery. So why did you fiddle?
I was just playing with the settings. Anyway, I'm turning it off. I'll get in trouble again. Bye. Where are we going?
The Visitor Information Centre.
Yep.
How close have you got that to your face?
Well, it's not.
Oh,
it's going
you
that
can't-
way. Well, I
Oh.
can't see now if we're recording our faces because you
'Cause
turn the
you
you
turn
turn
the
the front
bloody
screen
screen
off.
off.
You shouldn't fiddle with things. I've told
Oh
you
my
that.
God, John!
Okay, let's go.
Look at this opal.
It's an opal.
Yeah,
Wow.
even that's opal. Look at the blue in that.
So I wonder if that like
Wow.
Boulder Opal or not.
I think Quilpie is Boulder Opal country.
Well, some of them are so pretty, aren't they?
Wow. Look at those earrings.
How much are they?
$660.
You want them?
Sure.
Hey. There's an emu over there.
There's an emu. Oh, is it an emu?
The poster.
Oh.
This is out the back. And a windmill. Oh, I love
wow.
windmills. How much do I love windmills? It's up there with my chocolate milkshakes, or thick shakes I should say.
Oh, look, this is where you have that
Oh, that night show.
presentation that we didn't get to see.
Yeah, that's alright.
So,
Well, there's nothing down this end. Apart from the enormous windmill.
can you see through there?
I can see through here. I don't know if it's recording. I think it's recording.
Look at the opal.
Yeah, you find opals everywhere.
Look, the pigs in the garden.
I don't know if you can really see that or not. I think you can. Oh, it's nice and... Oh, Jesus. Nice and cool in here.
So this is the history of Quilpie, I think.
The history of Quilpie.
Here's the cemetery registry.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. See how... Is it an oil rig or a water ball? thing?
Yeah, what is a Boulder Opal? The Boulder Opal is unique to Queensland and the Quilpie region, known for its Boulder Opal deposits. Boulder Opal is an exquisite gem having a unique brilliance of colour found in no other precious stone. Many things about it attractively different, especially the strong natural back and stability. So opal is amorphous. Opal is an amorphous form of hydrous silica. Opal has been formed from groundwater contained silica in solution. The solutions become trapped in cavities in siltstone of Cretaceous age that outcrops over large areas of inland arid Australia. The concentration of silica becomes progressively greater as the water evaporates until a viscous, gelatinous mass of silica remains in the cavity. Have a go at that. I don't know if you can see that.
I can see it.
there?
I can't close, but I think you can see it from back there. It's just amazing they can dig that out of the ground and just sell it for heaps.
Des Burton is the man that made this, and he made a big wall for the St Finbarr's Church.
Okay.
So this is a piece of the wall. All right, we'll go over to the gallery.
Okay. Oh, do we have to go outside?
Okay, I'm just going to do some voting. Out of these ones.
Oh, voting?
Yep.
Which ones?
Yeah, which one is the best in this section?
Oh,
they're all numbered.
Oh, I thought you meant you had to pick out of the screens.
44. I like 44.
Where's 44? Oh.
The pink.
Oh, I went 27 personally. Oh, look.
19.
Little dog.
All right, we'll vote for the little sausage dog shark. Open animal.
I reckon 6. Little guy playing that didgeridoo. I reckon 6. I like that.
Open people.
I reckon this little Aboriginal guy here playing didgeridoo.
Okay, 6. The top 12 photos will be used for the 2024 Quilpie calendar. So there's the 2023 one. They're nice calendars.
That is a nice calendar. That photo is stunning. Wow.
What's going on with it?
No?
I said, what's going on with the carpet there?
Push. Again, I don't know if it's recording or not. I think it is because the dot's flashing. Don't you trust me? You're gonna.
No, I'm taking photos, John.
No. Okay. So this is the museum here, Military History Museum.
Why have you turned it that way?
It's on us.
Hey?
It's because it's on us.
Oh, okay.
I think. What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Don't make those funny faces like I do. I know what you're up to. All right, here we are. And we can just go in, can we?
Yep.
All right, after you. Oh, I can see a couple of rifles already. Lest we forget.
How cool is it in here? As in temperature.
Oh, temperature.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Probably not a good entrance to come in and say that sort of thing in a place like this, but. We're back. I fixed it.
Oh, good.
How good is that? See? Nothing to worry about. Now got 2 screens again.
Okay, up here is a picture of Harriet Watts. These are her sons, Sack, Rupert, Norley, and Colin.
Yep.
It says 4 sons and brothers went to war and 4 returned. And down here, their World War II service, I've taken pictures of it, but all prisoners of war, all 4 sons, and all returned. So how lucky was that?
She was one of the very lucky ones.
She was one of the lucky ones.
That's fascinating.
Because there's that movie, remember, that we watched, I can't remember what it's called now. It's got Tom Hanks in it, and the lady only has 3 sons and all sons go to war and 2 die, and the military go to get the other son because otherwise she would have no sons left.
Yeah,
if you can remember the name of that movie, pop it in the comments below.
That, yeah.
Saving Private Ryan, was that the one?
There's a lot.
I think it could be that.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah. This is interesting in here.
Yeah. You know what?
What?
When you film with this, I can't really even chop your head off because it's just such a broad.
It's got it, yeah.
So much better.
Yeah.
In that respect.
The Quilpie Shire Military Museum. It's free to go into. Right next to the windmill.
Now we're coming up on the old railway museum. Look out
No
that.
sign out the front for this.
No. This has been relocated, yeah?
I don't know anything about it, to be honest, John.
Hey, let's go up. Straight away you just smell old.
It smells old.
Everything smells old and it's quite cool. Can you walk behind the counter?
Must be allowed to say.
It's open.
Yeah.
Oh, when's the next train, mate?
You begin with your railway line. So Quilpie's the end of the line, John.
Is it?
Quilpie's the end of the. Well, I don't think there's trains here anymore, but it's the actual end of the line.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can we go out to the end of the line?
Well, I don't know. Just looking at the photos, I know I keep saying it, but geez, they had it tough in those days. If only they knew 50 years down the track how easy things would be, or easier things would be.
Driving a locomotive. These books about the Clyde diesel engines, and then it's the instruction book. Look, it's got driving a detonator sensing device. This device will give the crew an indication when the locomotive passes over and explodes detonators. The locomotive whistle will operate and indicate whether one or more than one detonator has exploded.
I've heard that they put little caps on the lines.
I remember that when we were young,
Yeah.
hearing that. Driving the locomotive. And all the instructions.
Wow.
So the drivers must have had to take these home and study them, I wonder.
Like now when they get their licence.
Yeah. Cool.
Good know.
Dusty. Separation of freight containers and marshalling of rolling stock.
You're probably not allowed to open
It's a brake cylinder. Oh, you got the front screen to work, John.
I did.
All right, we've just arrived at St Finbarr's Church, which we're still in Quilpie. There's just been a funeral here, so we're just going to wait a few minutes before we go in. It looks like all the mourners have gone, but I'll just tell you a little bit about St Finbarr's here. In 1976, the priest at the time, Father John Ryan, decided to complement the opal mining background of the area by commissioning local miner Des Burton to install a border of opal around the carving of Our Lady of Perpetual Succor. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know how to say that properly, okay?
I am. I still don't know how to say it.
Yeah. You're not a good Catholic. Okay. Instead, Des offered the priest a bit of a wall. This turned out to be an almost entire wall, which is now installed in St Finbarr's. It's in the altar, the lectern, and the baptismal font. So there's going to be opal everywhere in this church.
Okay, let's go and have a look.
So we'll go have a look, hey?
Let's go. It's not really an old church though, is it?
No, 1970 something it said.
Yeah.
Look at the coloured glass at the back.
The LED lighting. Well, it's not LED lighting, is it?
praying over there, John? You look like you're praying. You could have acted like you were a really good Catholic and you were praying.
How do you do it? I don't know how to do it.
John's Catholic, everyone.
I don't know.
You don't have to hold your hands in any special way.
I don't remember.
You just
I've been
close
to
your
church
eyes.
since I was like 6, 7, but I've got a headache.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking about coming back to church.
John wants to go to church in Toowoomba or Warwick in those big
I'm
cathedrals.
serious.
I know you are.
I'm thinking about it.
I know. You're thinking about it.
I seen that. So Tracy's just going into the butcher. And we're leaving today. It is... I'll turn that around. It is so windy, like really windy. There's even a warning on our phone to say, watch out. But the trees, even in the caravan park when we were walking through, one of the signs, it nearly took our heads off. So today we're going to go to the pharmacy, the I think IGL Food Works, whatever it is, the butcher, which Tracy's in now, the chemist, and then we will be on our way. When we're in these quiet towns, these little towns, we actually like to do our shopping in there, just to support the local businesses. Obviously, you know, you do a really big shop when you're in a bigger town, but we do like a half a shop when we're in these little towns. This butcher has come highly recommended. Here she is, back. So how'd you go?
Hi. So I bought 2 pieces of crumb steak, 4 thin sausages, 4 satay kebabs, and half a kilo of mince. $26.70.
Geez, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's really good for out here.
I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
So there's the butchery, and apparently they do the kills here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard. So.
Well, if they do, that'd be really nice, mate.
Yeah.
Not injected with water or anything like that.
No.
So we're going
to go up to the bakery.
The bakery.
And the food works and the chemist.
Yeah.
I feel like there's one more.
Candlestick maker? No.
No. Yeah, pharmacy, butcher, and food works we're going to go to.
Okay. When you get old, you just go start writing stuff down so don't forget.
Yeah.
All right. So whilst Tracy's in the pharmacy and bakery, I just wanted to show everyone this safety Dave. Like if I turn it right up, you can hear. Look, that's only like 13, but I'll just turn it around. And everyone can see. That's what I see behind the caravan when I'm towing it. And if Tracy's behind me, she just has to talk to me, and I can go either way. Although yesterday I didn't look at it and I ran over a tree, but anyway, we won't go into that. But yes, that's what I see. That's pretty cool, eh? So we've just stopped at the Friendly Grocer because the IGA or whatever other shop in town was open. It's closed today because they're doing a takeover. So someone else bought it and they're doing a takeover, and they're closed today. I don't know what is it with me and Tracy. Every time we go somewhere, everywhere's closed. So I've just come to the Friendly Grocer. Thank God they're open. But this wind is intense. The dust storms, like you probably can't see it on here, but just the dust that's blowing around. My God, it's a bit crazy. How'd you go?
Okay, I just spent $155 in there. Bought some water.
Yeah, I see that. Good.
But the funny thing is, you know how everything's been closed in Quilpie. We wanted to go to Food Works. Got to the chemist today, and I said to the lady, "Where's the Food Works?" She said, "Oh, love, it's closed today." She said it's changing ownerships, so they're doing a change it. So everywhere we've been in Quilpie has been closed.
I've just done a little thing on that. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know.
All right, just hold that trolley for me.
Yep. So we have been to the bakery, got some pies. So our last stop now is fuel.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd stock up on the water now because we just don't know where we're going to get it next. Because who knows if it's going to be closed.
I can smell my meat pies in there.
Oh, can you?
Yep.
Well, we're going to have those next if you want.
What we'll do, we'll just drive up the road and park.
Yeah, grab them and do that.
Yeah.
Okay, get in before someone parks really close again. And I won't be able to get out.
Yep.
You take
Okay.
that.
Let's go down one of the side streets. And then I can put the shopping away. I'm looking at the price of the milk. Where's the milk? 2 litres of milk, $6.55.
Open it slowly. Slow. I think it'll be right.
No, I hear it all. There's one thing. Okay, one thing.
One thing. That's not too bad.
But John, I've got all these cakes from the bakery.
Okay. Let me go around again. What's that healthy stuff you do on there?
Me M&M's. It's so windy that when I was in the pharmacy, the delivery lady came in, and she comes from Cunnamulla.
The caravan is rocking.
Yeah,
it's that
Cunnamulla
bad.
to here every day, and she said it was really hard to keep the truck right on the road
I can
today.
imagine.
So we're going to have to be careful, I think.
What do you mean we? Since when do you drive?
Alright, you're going to have to be careful driving, John.
Look at these pies. There's one. There's 2. They look pretty good. And you bought some cakes too.
Oh, I bought lots of cake.
Lots of cake?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Cream buns with fresh cream.
Well, you don't normally get that fresh cream. That's the problem with a 3-way fridge. Every time you stop and turn the car off, obviously the battery stops and you've got to turn the gas on and then switch it over to gas. I would really never have a 3-way fridge again, I don't think. Especially if you've got enough solar. Because it hasn't even changed over to gas yet. Because when you've got a gas fridge as well, the caravan has to be pretty much dead level for the gas to work. If you're on an angle or something like that, it just won't work, eh?
No.
So obviously we're just on too much of an angle for it to kick in. Or it's that windy out there that the pilot light just keeps blowing out, which that wouldn't surprise me. So with 3-way fridges, also when you're driving, it's actually just turns into like a cooler box. It's not actually a fridge when you're driving. Wow, I can't believe how much we're rocking. Look at that, one of the windows up and it'll blow us away, I reckon. You want to open one window up for a little bit? Yeah?
No.
No?
I wouldn't. It's too windy. One thing, other thing I've got to tell you at the pharmacy, if you have weird tablets like John does, you need to be in Quilpie for a few business hours days because they have to order it in. If you're heading out to Birdsville like us, don't think that the pharmacy out there would have them because the script's got to be made up at Quilpie and it gets delivered to Birdsville at $10 a fee, $10 fee.
That's not bad, I suppose. That's the long way. Like, yeah, but it's not bad. What do you reckon?
I'm not a big meat pie eater. These are bloody beautiful.
Yeah, I thought so.
These are nice.
And what do you have to do at the bakery? So there's no internet?
Oh, their internet was down, so I had no FPOS, so I had to do a bank transfer for them there.
Which we're just sort of learning how to do.
On my phone. I don't like doing banking on my phone.
That's right.
So,
Okay.
Quilpie hasn't been kind to us.
Okay.